Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Path of Exile 2. In today's video, I'm going to take a look at the Huntress ascendancies, compare them, and discuss which one has the most potential for strong builds based on the nodes we've seen so far. Starting with Ritualist. I won't go over every single node, but I want to focus on the ones that really stand out to me. First is the Unfurled Finger. I think anyone looking at this will immediately consider the power of having 3 rings when combined with the utility belt. Honestly, this alone looks completely broken. Of course, you have to sacrifice something. Either 30% of your maximum mana, or 25% spirit, or 15% elemental resistances. In most cases, depending on your build, sacrificing one of these could be completely worth it. For example, resistances are easily capped through gear, and some builds don't rely heavily on spirit or mana. This makes the extra ring slot a huge win. Following that, you have Mystic Attunement, which pushes this synergy even further by boosting bonuses from rings and amulets. If this remains unchanged on release, I can already see players stacking crazy attributes, elemental damage, or resistances to insane levels, basically turning this into a core mechanic to max out any stat you want. Another interesting nodes are Whispered Demand, and as the Whispers ask, which gives you the Ritual Sacrifice skill. We still don't fully know what it does, but with As the Whispers Demand, you'll be able to apply random monster modifiers to yourself, which could be fun and potentially powerful depending on the modifiers you get. And finally, Corrupted Life Force could also turn out to be useful depending on what it actually does when fully revealed. On the other hand, I personally think nodes related to charms and life recovery might not be worth spending ascendancy points on unless GGG changes how life recovery and flask usage work. In PoE, the problem has never really been running out of flasks, but rather surviving the big hits that can one-shot you. And the thing you can always use Portal to get back, refill your flasks, then return to the map if you ever needed to. Unless they rework fights to be more drawn out and potion management becomes meaningful, I don't see myself investing in those nodes. So overall, I believe this path could enable extremely strong builds thanks to the ring synergy. And I expect many players to abuse it. Before we dive into the exciting Amazon ascendancy, quick shout out to today's sponsor, Eldorado.gg. If you're looking for a fast and secure way to trade in-game items, accounts, skins, or currencies for your favorite games, Eldorado has you covered. They offer trusted sellers, 24/7 support, and instant delivery, with a full money-back guarantee for peace of mind. Just head to Eldorado.gg/Darkwalker and use code DARKWALKER at checkout for 5% off any purchase. Huge thanks to Eldorado for supporting the channel. You'll find the link in the description and pinned comment. Now, let's get back to it and take a look at the Amazon Ascendancy and why I think it could be hiding some seriously strong build potential. Again, I'll skip over the Flask and Life Leech nodes for now, since I don't think they bring much value under the current mechanics. What caught my attention immediately is the Critical Strike node, which looks like a solid boost to crit builds. But what's even more exciting is that for the first time, accuracy rating might become a meaningful stat. With Penetrate, which grants 25% of accuracy rating as flat physical damage, this could open the door to a very powerful mechanic. Add to that Falcon Dive, which converts accuracy rating into attack speed, and when you combine it with the fact that Dexterity already pushes accuracy rating by default, this is starting to look like a meta-defining synergy. Also, since the Huntress passive tree starts from the Ranger location, you will have access to tons of accuracy and dexterity nodes, making it even easier to scale this interaction. Another node I liked is Predatory Instinct, which gives you a massive 50% increased damage against rare and unique enemies. Always the real threat in PoE. It may not show much on paper in your DPS calculator, but in real fights, this will feel very impactful. In for the Kill is another strong one. Boosting movement speed and skill speed when you target weakened enemies, which will combo perfectly with Predatory Instinct. And if there is a way to spread the weakened status to more enemies via gems or passives, this node could become even stronger. Then you have Elemental Infusion, which looks very promising for elemental builds. Maybe combining it with Charge Infusion and potentially generating multiple types of charges could result in explosive scaling, especially with the follow-up node Infused Avatar, which gives you a 50% chance to not consume infusion charges. I'm personally very interested in experimenting with this route. While everyone will probably go for the 3 rings Ritualist setup because it's straightforward, I always enjoy exploring these kinds of hidden synergies. I think there's real potential to make something amazing with Amazon. And another interesting node is Stalking Panther, which could open up some defensive options. It doubles all your evasion rating gained from almost all your gear, while having the evasion gained from equipped armor. So this could be a huge boost to take your evasion to the sky. For certain builds, especially those aiming for high evasion cap and maybe acrobatics, this might be a really valuable node to consider. As for the other nodes, like Flask and Life Leech nodes, I still don't see much use, unless GGG changes the mechanics of fights to make them longer or more punishing in terms of resource management. Right now, I don't think it's worth sacrificing big ascendancy points for that. That said, I do find Asmeri Brew a little interesting, since it makes flasks recover both mana and life, but even that might not be enough to justify picking it. So, to sum it up, if there are no major balance changes before release, I think Ritualist will be the easy pick for many players, mainly because of the powerful ring synergy combined with the utility belt. It's straightforward, strong, and will likely make many early builds shine. However, I believe the Amazon Ascendancy could surprise people. With its accuracy scaling, critical strike potential, and movement-focused nodes, it has the ingredients for a top-tier build, especially for players who love to theorycraft, experiment, and find hidden synergies. Personally, I'm tempted to explore Amazon first just to see how far these mechanics can be pushed. And that's it for today's video. I hope you found this breakdown helpful as we all prepare for the dawn of the Hunt League. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you planning to go with the Huntress class? And if so, which ascendancy will you choose? Will you take the route with the powerful Ritualist, or will you join me in experimenting with the Amazon and maybe discover the next big thing? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll be covering more Path of Exile 2 builds, league prep, and gameplay as we get closer to launch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.